Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand rising, people. It's another beautiful day. It's still beautiful. It may be cold, a little gloomy, or whatever, a little rainy, a little dreary, but it's still a beautiful day. I'm your host. I'm your girl, Althea McFarland, aka AM Morning, aka Reese Cup, aka the best that ever did it. Yes, baby, yes. And I'm here to share some joy and goodness with you. Today is Monday Madness. Now, we always talking about stuff that's on our mind. And just current news and all that good stuff. Hey, we do that all the time. But before I can get in and talk about what's on your mind, let me put something else on your mind, which is Boo Boo Boo, Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. Yes, this book right here, this is a good book. It's a good book to read around this type of weather. When it's cold and outside and you want to open up a good book, get you a cup of hot tea with that Molly Moss in there. Yeah, baby, you know I said it. Shades of Blue with Molly Moss, sea moss. Yes, perfect combination. You see, that's why it's the sea, the ocean on this cover. To go right along with the sea moss, because that's where you get it from a plant. So with those of y'all who say I'm allergic to food, that's good because Molly Moss is an animal, it's a plant. So with that being said, go and get your cup of the good old Molly Moss sea moss and get your a copy of Shades of Blue and roll up, chill up. That's what you do. Woo wee, baby. I'm sorry. I see a Damien. Hey, Trey. Is that my whiz, baby? How you doing? Good
I'm
morning.
good. Good morning. What's up?
A lot of things is up. I'm up. Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I found
That's
out
cool.
over the weekend though, and I keep telling people they got to be very careful in the stuff that we do, especially when you're dealing with public, especially when it becomes with germs and all that good stuff. My
Hmm.
little friend Tink Tink was in the hospital. He spent a week in the hospital. Uh, and you ain't gonna believe why, because he said he had blood poisoning. I said blood poisoning. I said, what you talking about? And he
Well,
was
yeah,
saying,
I mean, you believe him this time, or if you think I'm gonna let you slide on the live, I'm not. So you believe
uh,
him this time?
yeah,
That's good. That's good.
yeah. I
That's
I
good.
do that he was sick. He was in the hospital. I do believe that. Uh, he was in there. He said he was at Rush Hospital. He was in there for like a week, and
Uh huh.
he said that he don't know what happened to him, and he said he had a cut on his hand, and it got infected. I said,
Mm.
well, how'd you get the cut on your hand? You know, you dealing with people, you touching
Yeah.
stuff, you dealing with the public and all of that. So I'm asking him, how did you get the cut on your hand? He said he don't know. The next thing you know, he was his hand swelled up and everything. I said, but how did you know you had blood poisoning? He said when he couldn't get up. And I said, oh
Yeah.
wow, he said he was that sick. So
Mm.
I'm like, I don't know if you got it that way, but you definitely was sick with something. Bacteria could enter your system on a lot of levels. So he
Mm-hmm.
said from his hand and it went to like the rest of his body, he said. And and I said, well, was your arms and your hands swollen? Because if you even get a hangnail, people that bite their nails, this is how easy it is to get your hands to get infected. You bite your nail, and you bite a hangnail, you can infect your whole thumb. Boom, your thumb will swell up, that finger swell up, but you know that where that cut or whatever going to come from. He said he got a cut on his hand, don't know where it came from, and didn't take care of it, and it got infected. You
Mm.
gotta we gotta look out for ourselves, on all levels. We were like, oh, we can't overlook nothing because they got so many bacteria and germs and so many different stuff that we got to
Yeah.
look out for.
Yeah.
That's true. And I told him, I said, you need to get you some Molly Moss sea moss. I said, because you had some Molly Moss sea moss in you. Yes, I went there. I went to Molly Moss sea moss commercial on his butt. I said it helps boost your immune system. I said so your body will be able to fight off invasions. I said that might have been a little if your immune system was boosted up, it might have
What's
been
up,
something
Josh? Good morning.
small that you could fight off.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but because your body was weakened and ran down, that little attack was able to get in and take over. And I said, we got to be vetted in our health. I say this now, the girl that's been snotting for every other episode on the show, that's because I have allergies and I can't, but I
I
do
feel
take
you.
Moss, and I know it helps with that. I'll be a lot worse if I didn't.
Right.
And I tell people to get in not just the sea moss, the shilajit, and there's other vitamins and stuff to take to help boost your immune system that the doctors ain't gonna tell you about. You know what? They'll say something like, "Oh, you taking that? Oh, okay, good, because that helps this, and that." But they don't tell you, "Hey, if you take this vitamin or take this supplement," no, because they want to write a prescription and they want you to come back. Come back and see
Mm-hmm.
you in a week. Why am I gonna come back and see you in a week? Write my prescription now. Let me go on my way.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do? And my doctor visits, I timed it. He get me in and out in 7 minutes. But he gonna bill for a 30-minute session. Oh no, you're not. Oh, no, you ain't either. I'm like, because I would sit there and I would milk my time. I say, what's this, a level 3 visit? Okay, I got 20 minutes. Okay, doc, now look at this. Now look at this. Now look at this. Now look at look. Make sure I get my,
Mm-hmm.
really, I tell you, these insurance companies, these was doctors' offices and stuff, all of them in cahoots. Like my grandfather used to say that the tire people is in cahoots with the people that's doing the road work is in cahoots with the tire people. He said they purposely don't fix the roads so they can mess your tires up. He used to say that. I was like, granddaddy. Then I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you got a point. So
Mm-hmm.
how was your weekend? We talked about enough about my weekend, and well, I didn't even really say much about my weekend. I was just telling y'all that poor Tink Tink was down, and I
Mm-hmm.
did talk to him and give him my support, as being a friend.
That's always good.
Yeah.
That's always needed. Yeah, my weekend was decent. Um, I didn't really do too much. I'm just working on my planting and shit like that. That's all that's really on my mind right now is what I can grow during the wintertime. So I'm not really doing much. Just waiting to start my job, and I'm focusing on on the plant knowledge and stuff. That's all my mind's
Okay.
really been on. Hmm.
Okay. And what can you grow in the wintertime?
You can go anything indoors in the wintertime.
Oh, okay.
It's certain vegetables it's a certain list of vegetables that can make it. If you have like a frost bag around your, or frost sheet around your vegetables and stuff, you can still grow stuff in the wintertime. But I have my stuff growing indoors under a grow light. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm not all advanced to be doing no outdoor growing in the wintertime. That's going against everything that I know. So
Okay. I
yeah,
got a
that's what I'm doing right
what's
now.
what you call those things? I got one of those. I got a big
Flower
one.
bed.
No, they give you the sunlight and you put your bulbs in there and they grow. I
Oh,
could
grow
grow.
light.
I can't think of the name, but
A
Misha
grow
had got
light
me.
or
What's it called?
a grow light.
It's like an aquarium light,
Oh, okay.
and
It might be
I showed
the
y'all where I had my plants growing from there before. I can't think of the name
probably
for it.
hydroponics.
There it
Probably
is.
yeah, hydroponics.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
and
studying that too. Yeah.
I was able to grow some dill, which was good, and I was able to grow some different types of oregano. And I used what was so beautiful that I used what I grew, and I was able to when I had my rehabilitation coordinator coming over.
Mhm.
She cooks, and she's an island girl, and I was
Mhm.
able to harvest that and give her some of the vegetation that came from
Mhm.
that, give her the weeds and the herbs and stuff. When I
Mhm.
say weed, it was dill weed that was growing. Dill weed,
Mhm.
cilantro, um, the green. I was able to give her, and what was my romaine? Did I say romaine? Um,
Nah, but
basil.
that's
It was
cool.
basil. Different.
Basil. Okay.
I had Thai basil and another basil growing because she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I can make some basil tea with this," and it was fresh, and
Yeah.
it was. I enjoyed using it and using my herbs and stuff like that. I want to grow
Yeah.
some more because I got
Yeah.
the vine to grow tomatoes. They even gave me the little thing to hook up on the back to grow the little tomatoes and stuff. So I'm
Mhm.
thinking about doing that, but I got to buy
I
some
encourage
more of
you to
those.
try it.
That's right. But I got to buy
I
some
encourage
more of
you to
those
try it.
things,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah, them little clay ball things for the hydroponics and shit, for the
no, they
seeds.
look like K cups.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. All the little net things that hold it above water. I know what you're talking about. It's a little. It's not netted, but it's graded, kind of, or like has like lines in it, and it'll hold everything and hold it above the water. I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
and
Yeah,
all I do is pour water in the tank. Just had a
yeah.
little side, and I had to put the water
And
in
keep it
up
covered
to
up.
a
Yeah.
certain line, and then everything had its own cups. It's
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
so it was nice, and I got pictures
Yeah. I got
of
a
it. I
few.
mean, I'll get Molly to show it again on the show. We had sent some of that in.
I got a
We got a video up.
That's what's up. You got a video?
Yes, yep. I was looking at a whole lot of stuff. Let's see what video we got up.
Okay.
Molly Moore, what we got
Today's
up?
youth is crazy angry and they're learning faster. And America is scared to death of that shit. They're gonna blow us up before they let us come into power. You can believe that shit. All that shit's gonna burn. All of it.
So you believe in some kind of Armageddon?
Yeah, most definitely. We in the last times and days right now. The Illuminati's in effect. See, the Illuminati ain't nothing but like it's gonna be a second Great Depression out here in America. Except this time, corporate America's prepared themselves for it. Meaning they're when it hits, their money is gonna be safe. As far as the rest of us that don't own our own businesses and things of that nature, so bad, we're gonna be killing each other in the streets, man. Mad Max and Beyond Terror Dome and all that, it's gonna be on, man. And they're gonna have to blow us up, which is what they're gonna do. They're gonna inject us with these they're gonna say it's like for everybody mandatory AIDS testing because AIDS is so widespread. They're gonna be giving them vaccines for it so they don't catch it off top like measles, mumps, and stuff like that. But in all actuality, what they're doing is putting microchips in and your babies so they can keep tabs on where you're at. That's deep. That's deep. They're not even using money anymore as far as paper. It's going to be cards to show what status you are, how financially well off you are, or whatever. You know, what do you own? And it'll tell everything about you. Welfare is gone. They just going, funds for schooling, Gone. Today's youth.
Wow. That was the very young Method Man. And that was like back in the 80s. It's like wow when you can look back and see the same problems that they had back then are current. And some of that stuff he said had already, come to play. We see it. We lived it. We've been through it. And what he was saying about the vaccines and everything, that was supposed to be for the AIDS epidemic back then. But they didn't get that far with the vaccine for the AIDS epidemic. And what I find interesting that the vaccine that they have now, the jab they're giving everybody, was based off of the research and studies from the AIDS epidemic. COVID now they shouldn't even call it a name. They should just call it the regular
What's up,
flu.
Slicky?
Because hey, Slicky, because that's the regular stuff that it is out there. Everybody, when the government was paying for everybody to get treated for COVID, everything you had was COVID. Sniffer nose, everything was COVID, right? But as soon as the government said we no longer covering the diagnosis for COVID, you got to go through your insurance company. They dialed all of that stuff back. What you were going in, would get treated for, that they would have said COVID when they was getting paid. Now you got a sinus infection, or you got allergy, or you just got the normal cold, you normal this. I believe you had the normal shiznit anyway, and they were just giving it that diagnosis to get that pay. That pandemic was the big old money grab for pharmaceuticals and healthcare institutions. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. Okay. And now they're back at the drawing board again. We got to get used to COVID. They got to get used to what they had us doing is what we should have been doing anyway. Nothing extra out of the ordinary. You should have been safe distancing between people through the flu season anyway. Don't you know during that COVID season, I was the healthiest that I ever been because everybody had masks on. I have allergies to everything, but everybody had masks on. They were safe distancing, meaning that you were safe enough for me not to get me sick when we go out and dealing with the public. Now it's not like that no more. Now they right back up on your ass in the grocery store. Oh my gosh. Monday Madness alert. Have you ever been to the grocery store and you in line and they right behind? Ain't they supposed to be a distance away from you still? Isn't that a respect thing?
There is personal space, yeah. There is personal space.
It's like you can't even finish doing your transaction and they up on your ass. It ain't no reason why me and you at my key cards where I'm gonna swipe my card, I'll punch my number in. Why you up here? I'm at the Giant. I had to look back like
Use shit to make your space. If you pushing a cart, put something between you and the next customer. I don't know. I always divide or make my space. If I feel like it's getting invaded, I mean, I don't know.
You have to, but why should they? It seemed like they should know better, kind of. But it's like, okay, they trying to. I'm trying to get out the store too, but there ain't no reason for me to be at the cashier, you to be at the cashier while I'm at the cashier.
Yeah, we're not standing up there together, making the same transaction. I'll take something like the card and divide it anyway. I don't give nobody the chance to be up on me like that. Not that there's anything on my card to really steal, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna divide that. I'm gonna give myself that space. Yeah, I'm not
That's
even gonna.
what the little divider did. And they up there like, okay, get your stuff and go. I'm like, let me go on. Because if you do this, push back, and you hit somebody, you be wrong. But this is invade my privacy. Them elbows can go back. If you do that,
Slicky said new wig or what?
no, actually this is the old wig. Just ain't never took the girl out the just didn't like it. So
All right.
So I said, okay. I'm trying something because y'all know from last week, I got a gig coming up for Valentine's Day down in Prairieville, Maryland. I got the flyer up and everything for it. So, Molly go share the flyer. So I want to be the gangster of love because it's a Valentine's Day uh thing, and
Okay.
I got some time to cultivate the look that I want to sport doing this show.
Mhm.
So, you know, I
A
already
pimp.
started working on my
A
routine.
pimp. Fly guy. A pimp with some fish in your shoes and shit. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna turn you into fly guy. What you talking about? You gonna be a pimp of the year.
That's funny.
Shit. Hmm.
If I could walk in them stacks, them needs to be
What you
some
thinking
real,
about now? Now,
some
what you
real.
think about as far as like the outfit and or costume or whatever? What do you think about looking like?
Well, I have a red pantsuit. I have a jacket and red pants, and I was going to wear a black shirt so I could symbolize a broken heart. I'm a big old
Fuck
red.
no. It's time to call the sponsors to get this shit together. Ain't no. I'm gonna
And
be
we're
here.
talking about
I'm
because
gonna
I'm
put a
talking
sheet
about
over my head and be a ghost and shit. No, we're not going. Come on. A
I'm talking
broken
about
heart. Come
love.
on.
But
Yeah, I mean,
but see,
goddamn, your ass could be Cupid or something floating around that bitch. You know, with a I don't know or
but a
something.
broken heart can mend, and if I find the right man to mend it, we good. That's the beautiful thing about a broken heart. It don't have to stay broken. A broken heart can mend. Put that right. Oh, yeah, we back on track again. So,
Okay.
and that's what I look forward to.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I think I'm in love with the idea of being in love one day. When I find it, I know it's going to be so right. Woo! So I just can't wait to enjoy myself. I'm
Uh-huh.
waiting,
So that.
just waiting for that right one, to pop
Hmm.
off to enjoy myself with.
We're gonna work on that costume though. Yeah, it's gonna be more than a. I'm talking about I'm a broken heart with the block in the middle. Nah, we're gonna do something else. We're gonna figure something out. Cause yeah,
Well, so I
but
got a
go
couple
ahead.
of looks and wigs, and yeah, y'all may see me sporting a red wig.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Got another video up. I see. Oh no, it's the
Oh,
same one. My bad. My bad. Never mind. My bad. It's the same one. He's
Molly,
just
you can go ahead and
letting
get
it
to the
roll.
next video. But Method Man was uh was throwing some knowledge on them folks, wasn't he? That was a young Method Man.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
so
he always been in that type of mindset for real. He's one of those rappers that got in, artists or whatever that got a chance to see some things and decided that he didn't want those things. Um, he didn't sacrifice himself for the fame and notoriety that he's gotten. I'll say that
for the
he wasn't.
Illuminati. He talked about the Illuminati, but he didn't
Yeah, he
say
wasn't.
I'm part of them, bro. He was like, He was like, they out here doing stuff. He was trying to
Hmm.
show awareness or give y'all awareness
Hmm.
of what's going on.
I feel like he
Like I
kept
got
it safe
I
enough to not be taken out and all of that. He spoke as much as he could.
yes, he did, but and he was on point, wasn't he? He
Hmm.
was all right. Go ahead, methods. METHOD, man. METHOD. I always
All right,
liked him.
now. All
I
right.
always liked Wu Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Him and ODB and the RZA and all of them.
Hmm.
I think all of them was like conscious when they
Yeah, that's
just
why some of them was gone before they needed to be because they just yeah they
yeah,
was saying a lot.
because they
So
was like, okay, we ain't gonna be able to brainwash them. Throw that batch out. Okay, we ain't gonna be able
hmm
to get them going for the masses. Throw that batch out. Eureka,
hmm
we discovered gold. We got somebody who's willing not only to sell out the whole generation they own and
yeah
everything else too. Like bam, and that's it.
yeah
That's what they focus on. It seemed like
hmm
the industry would chew you. It seemed like we just food. The industry would get you is something good. They'll eat it all up till there's nothing left, and they crap you out when they done with you. They use, I
yeah. I
mean, for
mean
lack of a better word, they chew all through you. You've been chewed through, and then they
everybody for the most part is like
expendable.
knowledgeable of being not that too, but knowledgeable of being independent versus going for a label because everybody knows what the jig is up now. the music industry is going under. So
Yes, it is.
the industry is losing power every year.
And I
So
got
it's
some
that's yeah.
video discussing that too, especially around my boy Hova. So we're gonna talk about that when the video come up. So
Okay.
what's
Okay.
this?
The biggest threats to black-owned designers and black-owned businesses is black people.
Ooh, break that down.
So I'll break it down for you. So like for me, for instance, I get a lot of celebrities hit me up. Like just recently, I'm not even going to say the dude's name because I'm not going to disrespect him, but he said, yo, I F with your brand. I love what you're doing. Yo, black owned, I got your back. Send me some merch. Like, so I hit him back because one thing about me is I don't care how famous you are. Like, yo, and I told him, this is what I told him back. No disrespect. I said, listen, black owned doesn't mean free. One thing about me, and this is why I hate when people ask me for free stuff, is I feel like a sucker asking for some free stuff. And you think about it, right? These rappers or these celebrities ask a black designer for some free stuff, and they won't do it to Gucci because if they do it to Gucci, Gucci's gonna look at them like, oh, you broke. And we're more concerned about what the white people think about us and what we're concerned about our own. The biggest threat to black-owned designers and black-owned businesses is
Okay. Now, as being a black-owned business operator, selling a book, selling the show, that is absolutely right. He's spot on what he's saying because they don't, hey, I'm having a show. Oh, can I get some free tickets? If you supporting me, why am I giving you free tickets? If I'm giving you free stuff, that means I'm supporting you. That means you're not giving the love supporting me. And the same thing with the Molly Malls. We go into the store. We don't have no problem buying what's on the counter. We ain't at the register and say, oh, can I get this for this? If we don't see no sale price on it, we don't have no problem in doing that. So when we say we support black owned, when you say you support black owned, then that means you supporting what they do, get their product. I'm so proud of my team here on the Morning Mac Show. We are very good at supporting and loving up on each other, and that is a blessing. And that's why I be like, how much is it? 3, 4, whatever. We getting it. We getting my juice. How much is it? Because it costs him. I'm talking about Molly Moss Moss because he's also a black-owned business too. It costs him the time and the resources to make the stuff that he makes. And not forget the time to go to the grocery store or getting it or having somebody take him to get it. There's a process to go into all of that. And he put a fair market value on his product, right? And we said, I'm going to support you. What can I get for free? If you are looking for something for free, you're not supporting your black folks. You're not supporting these local businesses. I mean, I don't understand it. But why do we do that to ourselves? We always tend to hurt ourselves. Black owned, like the man said, don't mean free. Trey, what you think about that?
I mean, I never really had a problem with it. I've I've been raised around black ownership. Um, so it's nice to be able to see it as well as support it. Um, Everything that I touch that I can get from someone specific, I already do that. I was having a conversation with Molly and some other people for real that are in my mind. Um, that I want to lean more in their direction and do even more and try to bring people to what it is that they're doing. If it's something that they're doing that I like. Um, I don't really have. We were talking about like incorporating meats and stuff in your diet and all that. I don't really have a lot of reasons to uh, incorporate like beef and pork and stuff like that necessarily. But for instance, if I need to do that, I'm gonna run up to the black owned butcher shop of the street. I don't need to go to Sam's Club. I don't need to go. So like I said on one of the shows that we had about your friend that had the ramp and they was trying to find a way to get access into their house. There's always someone that that can
That
do
can
those
do.
things. It's people that have people. I don't know why people have their own feeling about getting services or things done through their own. I mean, um, one thing too is we have to we can't cut corners as black people. We can't. go mediocre. I see a lot of people who have businesses and wonder why they may be failing because a lot of people aren't doing a true service to the people they're trying to serve. I see a lot of that. So there's a lot of movements out here that I see people trying to get off the ground, and I see why it's not. So the same service that we expect to see when we go to certain white establishments, um, we need to be able to look for the same thing here. So as much as we're saying, um, that we want to be business owners and we want to own this and own that, um, I just hope that everybody is actually doing what they're supposed to do to make that a reality. Whatever environment it is, business wise, that a customer steps into. Because I
It's
see what we
a
don't.
lot of
I see
laziness
what we
out
don't.
here. Like you said, like you said, they will cut a corner to save a buck because they think by them cutting a corner. Let me give you for instance. Misha was making, she used to bake. She baked on the side, but she stopped doing it because it was getting too much and too cost effective. So, and of course, I was one of her tasters, because she loved it. I was able to flavor profile. That's when I had an awesome palate, back then. I could taste almost everything. It was fresh. It was good. It was just really good. But when she would make something and she would use a different brand, I could taste the brand in the food. I mean, and she was like, wow, I didn't think that's changing this would make the thing taste like this. So then she was like, I thought I was cutting corners with replacing it with something of something else. But then she was like, let me go back to the original recipe. Sometimes cutting corner isn't always good, especially when it devalue your product.
Right.
Yeah, I got what I'm saying. If it mess your product up, that's not good because people are coming to you wanting that same good product. Potato salad. If you use Hellmann's or Duke's and you one day going to use IGA brand mayonnaise, oh, they're going to taste that. they're going to taste that difference. Or something small like that. If they're because it's the ingredients that make the good product. And when we take out and switch, sometimes we can't. I'm not saying we can't. Sometimes we could do that and it's still just as good and as successful. But what I'm saying is we shouldn't be lazy about our product. We shouldn't be lazy about what we do. What if Molly decide, I'm going to cut one of my process out and make it my CMOS, and I'm not going to clean it 3 or 4 times like he do? What if he said, I'm going to clean it once and whatever
Well,
in it?
I don't really bring up anybody that I see is already on to a good formula for how they're going to do their things. I rather point out and target, not even target, but point out and reflect on those that aren't, or businesses that we know that aren't, or that we would like to see more from. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna as much as we do have a problem, or no, I don't want to say we, because I don't like to be included on shit that has nothing to do with me. So as much as I see people have an issue with getting from their own, buying from their own for real. Um, I mean, it's just,
But right, that's what
oh,
I'm making a point. We know it's not Molly. I'm saying he gives us a good product. He's on
yeah,
a
that's why
good
I don't want to
brand.
use his name.
He's giving
That's
a
why
good
I don't want to
product.
use his name because
But
we need to. I know what you're saying,
listen,
but I don't want even want to use him as a
you don't even want me to use him as an example because it's so good.
no. Yeah,
I
it's
can't use
just that's
nobody.
doing a
I got to use
disservice to
somebody
him.
that's got a good product,
It,
so I can
you
say,
just
what
be
if they didn't do the product as good? It wouldn't be the same product. He
okay.
got a good product. That's the point I'm trying to make. That because he's not lazy about his stuff. That's why his
hmm
product is good.
hmm
That's what I'm saying. Molly Mall,
hmm
where you at? Do you understand?
I know what you're saying. I don't want to do a disservice to nobody by even mentioning them, and I know you're not. That's not your intention. That's just what I'm not. Don't want to do. So I corrected myself when I
What up,
said
Ray
what I
Ray?
did.
What up, gang? What up, Trey?
What's up,
Dame
Trill?
Dollar.
What's up?
We talking about people um who say they want to support black owned businesses and services, but
Yeah.
want it free. If I'm giving you my product free, then you're not
Oh, I ain't know we
supporting
was talking about no free shit.
me.
I ain't know we was talking about nothing free. I ain't hear that
That's
part.
what the video
I
was
mean,
about.
Yeah, it depends. It's certain levels, because when you trying to build, you'll want your people to support you, and then when you get certain celebrities that push your product kind of blow up. So if I had like whoever your favorite celebrity is right now, if I had her promote my CMOS, my CMOS would blow up, more people would buy it. So I disagree with he's saying. It was a famous person called him. I wish 50 called me and say, Ma, hey, can I get that 50 not paying a dime if he could promote it for me and get me more sales? And that's what people don't understand. That's why these celebrity stuff, they don't pay for shit, because the people they selling to know if I take a picture and hang it on your wall and I let people know on my post, hey, go buy food from here, go get this Molly Mars lemonade, is good. He paid for that drink. He actually overpaid. So a lot of people don't see business, and they lose business by being like that, where they think that I'm black owned and he black, that mean it's supposed to be free. Nah, that ain't your average customer. Hey, I'm black. If you can help me promote my drinks, yeah, I pass out free drinks every time I make some. I put like 10 to the side that I know I'm gonna just give away. So yeah, when they famous, they do expect it. When they not famous, I don't get that too much, but they do appreciate it when I do give out a free drink or a free CMOS. But yeah, I disagree with that. If anybody call me famous and they saying they want my product, come get it. I ain't gonna charge you. Just promote it for me on your page, push it for me, and hopefully I get all that back in return.
Right.
That part. Mhm.
That's what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
you trying to say something, Dang?
Yeah, what Molly was just referencing is something that's very, very common with you can go all the way up the chain of famous people. Those famous people, they want to get paid because of their celebrity. So not only are they going to get it for free, if they're good at it, they're going to want to tax the shit out of your ass to get their end on that deal too. They're going to. It's the way of the world. Like if
Yep.
50 came in and said he wanted to sell the Molly CMOS, 50 would be like, yeah, man, I can blow you up, but I get this amount off every sale. That's how I'm going to get paid. And if he blows you up, that's good, but he's getting blown up too.
Yeah. So if anyone has
And,
for
and,
a
he,
percentage,
and
that's good.
you ain't going to charge him shit for any of the stuff he's doing because of that celebrity power. Now, if that increases your sales and giving away that 20% or 15% or 10% of sales to that person, if that lines your pockets, well, maybe that's a good thing. But Molly's right, man. If Tom Hanks said he wanted all my fuck cancer T-shirts, and he was going to go out and endorse them, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's in the driver's seat as far as negotiating the terms of an agreement of compensation. Remember, we still live in a capitalist society.
Yeah. That so 50 was saying like, I'm gonna be your model. I'm gonna model these clothes for you. So
Yeah.
that's and not so much
Yeah,
saying
yeah, but not only is 50 going to say I'm going to model those clothes for you, he's going to say you're going to pay me to do that, and then I want a percentage of the ROI, which is return on investment.
I don't think he was saying that in this point.
No, he wasn't
said, I'm
saying that. He
supporting you.
just says
I like
another
what you
level
did.
Oh,
to it.
I didn't see the video. I'm sorry. I was
All right, funny man. You got the link in the IG and the messenger, so don't be saying you ain't
No,
get
why
it.
he always talking about he ain't got the
He
link?
ain't get it, and he in the group.
Not in the
He in
none
the
of the group
group.
no more. I be
We in
seeing
that IG group.
Instagram.
This bitch is still up there.
I can send it to your
I
Facebook.
just sent it to him a messenger.
But y'all really think these celebrities buying all this designer stuff?
No, not
Y'all
at
think
all. Not at all.
designers giving it to them to promote
Not at
it so
all.
we can
They
buy it?
spending their money on jewelry and shit like that, and most of that shit is gifts. But
Yeah, it'd be gifts.
jewelry and paying their bills and utilities for real, like the
But
average
you know
person for
what?
real.
Jacob the jeweler, he don't give nobody no free
Like,
pieces.
man,
Good
what?
sport.
Yes, he do. I know
Yeah, people
nigga that
definitely
gave
do
my
get free
brother
pieces.
a couple of free pieces. Like
Hmm.
the NFL players, like some of them dudes be renting jewelry and then getting it back. But
Yep,
a lot of that stuff costs
yep.
them
Just
no
for
money.
an event or a video.
Yeah,
Renting jewelry.
yeah,
Yeah.
video shoot. You think these rappers got all that money to have $10 million worth of jewelry on their neck?
Hmm.
Nah, Nah, they just running
They
from
be
game.
keeping tags on shit because they be giving it back.
But when they
Here,
hand it
here,
back,
I'll give you an example. You know that movie Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler?
yeah,
I don't know if you guys saw that.
Mm,
I
But
did. Yeah.
one of the best parts of the movie is where he is showing all of his customers how he takes care of Kevin Garnett.
yeah.
I know.
That's
Just give me your earrings. I'm gonna wash them for you. Come on, no, come on. This is how I do business. Come on.
Uncut Jim. That was my job. He was managing athletes. That's what I actually did for a long time for a living. His life was my life, you know. So I love that movie, Uncut Gems, you know, because that was me around all them athletes. It's just amazing because a lot of people don't pay for nothing. When we used to go out to eat, they'd be like, hey, it's Marvin Austin, New York Giant. Hey, buddy. Hey, no, it's on the house. Like, what? Everywhere we go, can you just take a picture? Can you just take a picture? Go to a clothing store. They just throwing them stuff. You know, like, can you wear this? We'll give you $10,000 worth of clothes. He signed with the NFL. He signed with Nike. You know how much Nike give him? 40 grand a year just for free merch. All he gotta do is wear. He can go online. The new Jordans come out, anything, and when the year over with, they re him up with another 40. It depends on, and if your stock go up, you can get up to 100,000, $1,000,000. Some players get money and the endorsements, you know. So the richer you are, the less you pay for anything.
So how is that helping and supporting? Okay, so the supporting part comes from what other people see you wearing it is going to make your stock go up by you eating if Michael Jordan was eating Molly Mall
Yeah,
it makes
like
your
why
product go
everybody
up.
drinks Ciroc when Diddy got on it. You know, when our rappers start adding themselves to these certain drinks, vitamin water been out before 50 got to it, but soon 50 touched,
yeah,
everybody know what vitamin water is. So that's all it is, promotion. They know, like, I'm gonna get this back times 10. I don't mind giving you a $10 sea moss drink. I give you $100 worth of them if I know you're gonna bring me back 10,000. You know, and that's what be happening. That's what makes some of these restaurants popular. They be having food reviewers to come out now. And dudes getting famous just doing food reviews.
yeah.
Get them to come out, hey, do a review of my restaurant and give me a 5-star. I pay you. And now people, he go online, hey, eat at Reese Reed. She got the best. Da da da. Everybody, it'll be a line around the corner. You know,
Yep,
so it's crazy how influence is everything, and you can pay for it. It gets you everything free out here.
for real.
Like I
Mhm.
know but I ain't gonna say the people names. They have that I was supposed to be working for. The deal didn't fell through. They had a media influencer to come out and do some videos and talk about the food and all that great stuff. Um, so they paid that person to do that, and I guess by having that media presence, that everybody that see the media or to see follow that influencer is going to now hope and go to that restaurant or that food establishment and blow it up. So that's the consistency. Say, come on, eat this food. Come on, do this. But you still got to pay that person, that media influencer, for eating your burger.
All right, yeah, and Althea and Molly. So let's just put this out there. Let's say Kim Kardashian wanted to tell everyone, just like you do every morning, Althea. If Kim Kardashian were to go on her TikTok and her Instagram and all that and say, look, everyone needs to get Molly Moss. Number one, you'd be drowned in trying to catch up. And number two, she'd want the heavy half on whatever sales you got.
It's not
The
always
bigger the
how that
influencer, the bigger the
works.
paycheck.
It's not always
Some influencers that
how
give
that
you a flat
goes.
price. Like she was like, okay, I'll do a 2-minute video for you for $600. You pay her the $600. She do the commercial video. Oh yeah, this is the best burger you ever ate. Come on down. The blah blah blah. Eat this burger.
People also got to have organic. I don't know why nobody mentioned having their own pool and their own spin and own word of mouth. Anyway, it's a nice thing to always be able to add anything that's going to boost what you're doing. But at the same time, people got to have their own shit. So your word of mouth got to be buzzing around your business wherever it's at in
Right.
this country. It has to be buzzing around regardless of anything additional. If you don't have something like flourishing and climbing by itself without assistance from other people, then you don't have a true formula yet. You don't have anything, buzzing enough to get off the ground if you need them. If they help add to your business, yeah, but if you need them to make business, then that's a problem. So
Mm,
yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
hmm
Got to chiming in. David Green, is David on here?
he's at the bottom
He's
right
right
there. I
there,
know you see David right there.
right there.
Let me
Come on,
know.
There he is.
man. Your eyes
It's
ain't
the
that
new wig. It's the
damn
new
No,
wig.
I didn't. The way my screen is, I told you I can only see two people at a time. And the only two I see at the top is me and Molly. Then underneath Trey, you're by the next video. So I didn't see Dickie or David because
What
I'm looking
screen
at
are you on that's showing something? All right,
it's just two people at a time. Let me wait a minute. Hold on. Let
all
me
right.
see.
We got her laptop zoomed in, so she only see half the screen.
Yeah,
Mode.
because it's
Got it all
screen
the way
ain't like
down.
that.
But I got a TV now. I got a monitor now. I got to get my son to hook it up for me. And I'm going to go in my
Oh,
bedroom
yeah.
on my
You
computer
got
desk. That's where I'm gonna start doing the Morning Mac show at a different location. So you ain't gonna have this behind me no more.
That's what's up.
Oh, no more show.
No more. No
Nah,
more.
she's gonna be able to see the show. That's what she's trying to say. She's gonna be able to see what the fuck going on.
Come on, man. Comprehension ain't that bad, Dave.
Who's that? Rosa Parks? Who is that?
They gonna cancel the whole show.
Speaking of shows, I'm sorry I couldn't get out there. I tried to get out there with y'all. So how was the show coming back from the weekend? Still give us the details.
Oh, the show was excellent. I'm not going to lie. If you need to get a driver's license, go to Ohio because Joey cannot drive. He got into an accident. He got into an accident.
Oh,
He got into an accident.
God damn it!
the rent a car.
Yeah.
God damn it! Pull out the black card.
They refused. They refused to give him a rent a car, but then they changed their mind, and he almost got into 3 accidents taking back to the airport.
Oh my gosh!
With
y'all
the new,
wrong.
Pull out the black card.
As soon y'all get with Joey, one of y'all better drive. I said he too old to be driving y'all around.
Yep.
And
Y'all
not
put
one
all
of
that
y'all
pressure on him around that big city.
Yes,
Yeah,
no,
All them lights and everything.
this is how bad it was. Taking me back to the airport, he tried to get into a lane when I clearly seen where the car was coming. I'm in the back seat. I'm like, Joey, I said, there's a car that's coming. And when he was like, he said,
oh
no,
wow, I didn't see that.
This is the same thing that happened to me yesterday.
Oh wow.
Hey, remember, y'all, anyone that put Joey Lee in the driver's seat, they were looking for a discount on travel.
Man,
It sound like he works for me. I can see it in daytime. I ain't getting no accident.
Not only that, but Phil told him, Phil was he had the phone with the GPS, and they'll say make a right. This is this. He said, all right, going to make a right, and he was like, huh, and was about to pass it. He said, make a right there. He stopped the car in middle of traffic.
Oh no!
Get the black card out.
Yep.
Yep.
I was more scared of his driving than the plane flight.
Mayhem. That's what it was. So Joey drove his own car up there.
No. He got rentals. I mean, yeah.
He flew in like y'all did. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And you got in an accident with the daggone rental car.
No. Okay. So Phil was doing the timeshare. The show was supposed to start at 10 o'clock.
At night? Friday? Wait, what night are we talking about?
I'm talking about Saturday.
Okay.
The show was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. You know what I mean, the heaven and hell and all that. So Phil had to do the timeshare until 1 something. So pretty much, you know what I mean, was stalling and everything. So then you know, Joey's, you know what I mean, got a schedule and everything. He was like, I'm supposed to pick Phil up at 1 something. It's almost that time. I said, what?
Hey, Connie, here's your Geico guy.
I said, well, tell Brenda you gotta pick him up or whatever. So Brenda was like, yeah, go pick him up, So he goes to pick her up, and we're sitting there, we're waiting. Phil missed the show.
Oh, wow.
When he got back to the show, he was like he had to call Uber. And we was like, you know what I mean, what happened? He was like, Joey got into an accident. So he had so it was the cops and everything like that. No, because and then he said this, he said, and he did the most crazy thing. He admitted to the accident. You know what I mean? He was like, it's my fault. So you know what I mean, the woman that he hit or whatever like that, she was going off and this is and you know what I mean, different things like that or whatever. And also I think Randy, Randy later on had to go pick up Joey.
But Randy is 70 years old too.
God damn it.
Yeah, but that's Randy's job.
Joey.
That's Randy's job. He's a he drives the bus and he drives
but Joey's job is an Uber driver too. Joey,
that's my point. That's these 80-year-old. If you want a driver's license and you know good and well you can't drive, go to Ohio, because apparently they just pass the driver's license out like Oprah. You know what I mean? You get a driver's license. You know what I mean?
Oh man, you pass.
20 years old. All you gotta do is keep
you in a car with somebody can't drive, and you're like acting like you got a break or something like that. Like,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Why one of y'all ain't drive? I don't understand. Why the oldest person drive?
Why the hell none of y'all driving? Why is he driving?
Because he's the one who got the car.
I know that. Get the fuck out in the passenger seat. Let me drive.
Right.
I don't know.
I was afraid to be on that. They was afraid to be on them papers and all that and get pulled over or hit something. Yeah, I know the fucking age. I'm gonna keep it safe in the passenger seat.
Yeah, you know,
that's
a good point, Trey. Why Green? What didn't someone tell Joey? Hey, let someone else drive.
Because they wanted to shut the fuck up with their mouth closed and get where the fuck they was trying to get to. That's why.
That's right.
See? And that's right. You can't sacrifice everything. We just said some shit about cutting corners. I know that was in relation to business, black business, but this is some other type of business, so it's still business. You can't cut. You cut corners and you be in the corner. Okay.
All I know is me and Phil and all was yelling Joey, and
that's enough for me. Joey.
It was like Joey.
Nah, you got one or two little mishaps. You can't if you can't cop. I ain't trying to talk about Joey, but
I remember I was out. It was a group of us, and it was me, Molly, and some other comedic friends of ours, and they couldn't drive the car, right? Didn't Molly say? I said Molly could drive. I said Molly jumped right on.
I'm woozy. I don't get over there. I ain't.
Did we like pull it right on over? Pull it right on. You know, Molly don't have may not have a license, whatever, but Molly can drive.
I ain't have my license on me or nothing. I'd rather get home safe. We ain't dying today. We get pulled over.
That jeopardized everybody in the car. There was 5 of us in the baby.
the
Who was in the front seat? Who was in the passenger seat?
I was Molly. It was Molly.
Nah, I was talking about my bad. I was talking about David.
In the
I was
front.
in the front seat. I was in
What
the front.
about your situation, David? Who was in the front seat?
When I got picked up, it was Joey driving. It was Brenda in the passenger seat, and you know, like I said, they picked me up, so I was in the back seat. Going back, it was Joey driving, Phil in the passenger seat, and I was in the back seat because Tommy and Randy, they left the day before. So
Okay. They left Saturday.
yeah. Yep. No, Randy left early in the morning. He left, I think, like 6-7 o'clock in the morning. Tommy left at like 10-11 o'clock at night, Saturday night. Yeah.
Okay. Did Tommy come by himself? Him and his wife came?
No, it was just him.
So he flew in on Friday or flew in on Thursday?
On Thursday night.
So everybody was in on Thursday night to do the Friday show. And the Friday show started, that was the all-day show, right? Friday.
Both of them was all day.
I mean,
which one did you said Phil missed one or something?
Yeah, he missed the Heaven and Hell. Yeah.
Oh, the Saturday show.
Yeah.
That was the Icon show that he missed.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He apologized. Brenda said it wasn't your fault.
Sounds like Goodwill Hunting. It's not your fault.
Yes, it was.
So did y'all do the comedy game league? Did you do the league?
No. We just did a game. We did Are You Funny or Loud? And then we did our 7 minutes. We did our 7-8 minutes, and then you know what I mean, the icons, you know what I mean, were interviewed. Ziola Gray. Oh, they presented Brenda with an award. They made her an icon or something like that.
Okay.
Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, I had a ball. Yeah, I had a ball.
At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I seen JoJo pop up in this joint.
JoJo, baby.
Hey, up in this joint.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up, JoJo, baby?
What?
We missed you. I don't know where you been.
I've been around. Everything good. Uplifting and, still life and life. What's up with y'all? Everything.
Ain't shit.
Everything is everything. We got a show coming up, baby, don't we? On February the 8th.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to do, look, I told Trey I was going to be a broken heart. He was like, oh, hell no. We're going to go back.
We're going to do a little bit more than that. Just a little bit more than that.
So it's the Valentine's
What is that?
Day show.
Is that that's in DC?
No, it's going to be in Perryville, Maryland.
Okay. Yeah, send me the info on jump.
Yeah, I got the flyer up. I sent to everybody, sent the flyer out and everything. And I already did try to cut some reels on it until my phone turned off on its own. I said, oh shit. I'm gonna have to break down for Christmas. I gotta get a new phone. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
No, my phone fell out my pocket when I was because what it was I had all this food, and of course I couldn't take it inside the airport. And Joey and I asked them if if they wanted any of it. No, it was like, oh yeah, we'll take it because Phil's coming back today. Joey is staying another week, and that's what me and Brenda was saying. We was like, wow, he's going to be by himself driving, like. But she said she
that's safer. That's safer for y'all. That's safer for y'all.
She said she was trying to persuade him to, just go back because Brenda's going back with Phil. So yeah, so
so where did y'all stay?
Phil stayed at a place because he does that timeshare jump. Where did he stay? I forgot where he stayed. It was nice. Had a nice kitchen and everything. Me and Tommy, we stayed at Circus. Yeah, Circus. Yep. Oh, let me tell you about that. So
yeah,
I was laying down and Tommy I think he was taking a shower or something like, and he comes to me and said, hey, Funny Man Green, have you met our new roommates? I said, roommates. Yeah, and I was like, I'm thinking, okay, more people, the budget, more people came, more comedians came, and we all, just got a room or something like that. I said no, and he was like, yeah, he said there was 2 roaches in the bathroom. I said, did you kill them? He said, no, they were so cute. I said, them roaches are glad I didn't see them because I would have, GP or you with me stomped on them bad boys. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit there and
he said the roaches were so cute. Okay.
That's what he said. That's some Steve Irvin mess or whatever. That's
shout out to the roaches at Circus
them bad boys.
And that is a casino on the Strip. Circus.
Shit. Yeah, when I find out those roaches.
Hey, so Funny Man Green, they're falling down on their they're falling down on their pest control, or do you think it could have come out of someone else's luggage?
This is one of them.
I don't know. I don't know. I did just like back in the day. I took all my stuff and shook it out and everything before.
What's the name of the hotel?
Circus.
Oh shit!
I know they had a bed bug problem. Remember when I read down the list of all the hotels with the bed bugs, and it was going on that list. It was a show a couple of months back. I was like, oh, and
about to jump in a tub of bleach.
Hey, Greg, did any of y'all go gambling together? Did any of y'all go gambling together? Like hit the blackjack tables? I mean, I know you're a betting man. You do your parlays and shit.
No, when I left, I did a slot. I only did like $10 or whatever. Yeah, when I left, I did slots at the airport. But no, I asked different ones if they wanted to, go to different casinos and stuff and all. They everybody was just tired. I mean, like I said, the show like 10 o'clock, then to like 1 or something. So
wait a minute, Friday you had to work from 10 o'clock in the morning to at night.
Yeah. Because it was
hey, I can't remember.
It was the
Friday
game
night at 10 o'clock in the morning. Friday during the day.
I thought it was at 10 at night.
Yeah.
Hey, Green, who was because I know that there was a $500 prize
like
for the winner.
Game show. We did to the morning or to the evening. 10 at night till 1 in the morning.
Yeah, because you just said
yeah.
Well, hey, Green, I know that there was a $500 prize to the winner. So who won? I want to know that. I fell asleep.
I don't know.
You don't know who won?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot Preston, no.
You talking about the league, the league for the card that
Yeah.
The cards that we bought
Yeah.
for the leaguers. 'Cause I bought a card too. We
Yeah,
all
because she said she said something got to be tallied up or whatever. No, because she said you was kicking everybody's butt. So
Who's that?
Okay.
Althea was kicking someone's butt.
If you
The
like
colonizers
it.
came to Africa. We didn't have the issue of color. Black and white did not exist in our languages. We were Africans. The missionaries were sent in with specific instructions to make the Africans believe that everything African was bad and everything European was better and more desirable. They put in motion a process of making us dislike that which was ours and go all out to embrace what the new invader was bringing to our beloved continent. I have to give it to them. They did a very good job at doing that. They hit us where it hurt the most, the mind. The missionaries taught us about white angels. The missionaries taught us about the devil who was black. The missionaries are white, like the angels. And that when we go to church, we must worship the white angels. And definitely want nothing to do with the black devil who looks like us. Subliminal messaging. Subliminal messaging. That's where we began the self-hate, the mistrust of each other, the lack of appreciation, an idea that is coming from your brother, an idea that is coming from your sister. Because the colonizers came to Africa, we didn't have the issue of color. Black and white did not exist in our languages. We were Africans.
Yep, they didn't have the issue of colorism. There wasn't no light skin, dark skin. Everybody was just one thing, and it's just Africa. That's how it should be, from the continent. You know, it shouldn't be I represent this or I represent that, but in a perfect world, that would be correct and spot on. But as we know, we don't live in a perfect world, so we have to deal with what did happen. So how do we move forward in our journey now? We know everything got all mangled up and all messed up. So how do you take all this stuff that happened to us and how do we get past it and move forward? How do we start trusting one another again? How do we move together as one again?
Remember that there's only one race on the planet. It's called the human race. If we can get that down, then color's insignificant. It's just a part of the menagerie. My opinion.
Anybody else? Trey, David, JoJo?
I agree with Dickie. I mean, I'll drop the mic for him since he didn't.
I'll drop the mic.
What was the question was how do we get what?
It was like a real general question, so I didn't even know how to dig into it or start really.
I'm talking about what Althea said. Althea, you asked
I
the
heard
question.
you.
I was saying, how do we go forward?
Right.
Realize that we are one race, the human race, period. Get titles and throw them the fuck away.
Yeah,
Any title,
but it's different though. You know that. You know the communities are different, man. Stuff ain't like that, and the people ain't been through the same thing that everybody got a different type of luggage they carrying in the communities, man, and so it's a little bit more difficult than that. But moving forward, I mean, first we got the biggest. We got the internet. I don't know how we get connected to having a lot of this information to be seen, but up against the mainstream and things like that, it's pretty challenging. It would be pretty challenging, to get it together on get everybody linked in on the same social media, or I mean, it's so easy that it seems so easy to get everybody on the same page with this social media, but it ain't. I mean, you could have 1 million followers, but that necessarily isn't banging a dent out in what we're up against. And I ain't saying that's not a good thing. That's to be a great thing if you're saying the right things and doing the right thing. I'm not saying that. That's how you would begin, I would believe. Showing to heal the community, you got to get rid of a whole lot of stuff on these phones, especially for the youngins. I mean, I don't think they really need them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that the social media part of the phone, okay, if it's like I need to be in contact, well, you can text and call. That would be it. I don't think social media I think the flip phone was the phone. I mean, we might have could have did something, but
text and call. So we gave them too much. They got too much when they should just, when life was simpler, things was easier.
Yeah, I mean, especially to get them I mean, this here, you see so much, and these kids and people as well, once they see it, they think they've done it. They think, they experienced that, almost in a sense, and yeah, you experienced visually, but you didn't, put your feet in the sand at the beach and watch the current suck you back in. You don't know about the rip current if you ain't never been in the water, in the ocean or something. I mean, you don't. So everybody thinks they experienced it because they seen it on social media. I mean, even this gory stuff. I used to have a dude that used to send me gory stuff like heads being chopped off, mugs, Peters and getting eaten by pit bulls and stuff off of while they had their legs spread eagle down in Mexico and stuff like that. I forget. I put it on blast like that. I'm just saying, dude, people be into stuff like that. That's a thing that it's in our community heavy. I mean, I know a lot of dudes. If it ain't women, sexy pictures of women up on the whatever site it might be, or picture site, it's violent stuff, so that has our community by the balls for real, because we connected to that. We always been connected to that ever since, that violence. They inbred that in us by the way they treated blacks and back then. So we're violent to each other as well. You know what I mean? So,
right. Hey, if you put that out there like that, you got to remember Grand Theft Auto. I mean, we're teaching 11, 12, 10, 9, children. That's what life's all about. All right. So that's Grand Theft Auto. So you put that, and then that's what they're learning above and beyond what they're learning in school and shit.
Yeah. Freedom though, right?
Right.
I'm just saying, I mean, that's what everybody says. I should be able to have an AK. I should be able to have a machine gun, shoot up war, be able to take a plane down. You know what I mean? For what? What do anybody need that for? Everybody get your little handgun blicky games. Nobody should have assault weapons living in a regular communities. That's ridiculous. Service people should have them, and people after, and you talking about a youngin' that was breaking out there. You know what I mean? When I was young, I was doing exactly some of the stuff, but nobody needs a joint. If nobody has them, you don't need one to protect from somebody that has them. You feel me? So nobody needs assault rifles in America. You know what I mean? Protect your home with a handgun. That'd be enough. Nothing that shoots over 100 shots in 10 seconds. Nobody needs that.
Wow.
I mean, morally, like I mean, you know, I mean, like I said, what Dickie was saying, you know, even with JoJo and you know, I mean, about us coming together. No, but you got to understand, you know, I mean, like, you know, I mean, if you believe in the Bible, we all was one, and then everybody's head got big, and then they, you know, I mean, they wanted to, you know, I mean, they thought they were gods, and they thought they, you know, I mean, so, I mean. I truthfully don't think, you know, I mean, we all would become one again, because, you know, I mean, that's the reason why we were separated and then not in the first place.
But she was talking about the colonizer and being colonized. She was saying how before the colonizer came with the racism thing to Africa, Africa was just all Africa. It wasn't a colorism thing. They didn't have the idea of a white having white God, white angels. Everything is white. They didn't, and the colonizer taught them that everything was white was good, and everything that was dark or black, which is them, is bad. And that's how that mentality that's a whole lot of conditioning. There's a whole lot of
some of this is law, though. I mean, no religion, none of that, just natural universal law. I mean, you're going to have the opposite of everything. You know what I mean? So you're not going to know what love is if you don't have somebody that ever hated you or something like that, or seen hate and felt hate, or see. So everything has a natural upper side to it. So naturally, that's going to be free will to choose. Now, you know, in a dream world, everybody would, you know, look out for each other and think in a way like that, but that's just not the case. You know, we idolize everything, though. You know, started with shiny things, and you know, they put a price on these type things, you know, because you know, control. So there you go. Follow the nuggets. Started with, now it's paper. Remember when it was pretty gems, and you know what I mean? And it turned to nice gold and silver and platinum, you know, all that type stuff. And now it's just now we get paper.
Wow.
Well, I disagree. I disagree, because I think that when you have small communities like this panel, when there is a relationship that has been extended to all, then all are included.
Yeah, but everybody ain't from this panel, and everybody might not be included in this. And then when they come across you, they don't like the panel, you know, and they say they're gonna take this panel over, and they're gonna do this panel again. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you can't think for somebody just because you've been loving, can't make somebody else be loving. You know?
That is
well, I love you all.
Yeah, I just wanted to, you know, clap back a little bit on your disagreement, because it ain't about what we do. You can't choose for other people. You feel me? You can't make choices. If we could, you know, all of our my child sure would be in a different state of mind. You know what I mean? But you know, and I'm sure I would be in a different state of mind as well. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. I mean, there we go again. We got this. We got so to bring it back to get our community to come, you know, heal and move forward. We have to get rid of this negative side that we're talking about. The positive love side that you were just talking about with the panel and everything, that's gravy. But we don't even have that in our communities no more, with our neighbor next door, the dudes across the street. I mean, you've seen it. You down there in big gang. You know what I'm saying? You see it. Dudes could be one block away, and they can be beefing like a mug, like one other side of the block. One on 19th Street beating with 18th Street to death. I'm talking about, like, yo, you can't even go to the bus stop without having a chance to get this peeled back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a whole different game to heal that and to bring that back. And how do you get the? I mean, we got the problem right now in Baltimore where the juvenile system and stuff getting robbed, people getting beat up downtown and down and by the youngins, you know what I'm saying? And we we so disconnect, you know. That's where do we begin? Where do we begin? We got all these seats that everybody voted all these people in and everybody's there, but it's the same issue no matter who in there. So how do we? I don't. I have not that. I have a lot of. If I ruled the world, you know what I'm saying? But shit, it's more like people pissing in the alley. No, they just don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's more like that.
That's what it's like. But we gotta start at one person at a time. And like I said earlier, a broken heart can always mend. So speaking of a broken heart and mending and helping and one person at a time, I'm gonna share what I did Friday. I took a class with the Zen Den 80 with Vicky. She does yoga, Rodney's wife. And they was while everybody else was laying on the floor and on the mats. I can't get down on the floor. I could get down on the floor, but I wouldn't be able to get back up. I have a hard time getting back up, putting the pressure on my knees, right? Because of the bone-on-bone thing situation, right? So I'm in my chair. And even though I'm in my chair and I'm doing my stretching and all of that, I felt like I wasn't doing enough, right? So what did I do after we got off the thing? I did some more. I said I feel like I need to do more than what I did, right? So I took my 5-pound weights, not my 2 pounds, but I grabbed my 5-pound weight because I thought I was a big girl again. And I'm stretching and doing and holding the weights and all of that and really working up a sweat, right? Pushing it to the pain limits. Well, the next day, which was Saturday morning, well, I feel like I was having a heart attack. I felt like, and you ain't gonna believe what it was. I felt like all this was hurting up in here in my chest. You know,
the muscles flexing.
It was muscles that I ain't used, that I'm putting 5-pound weight on, thinking I'm She-Ra and stuff. And I was like, oh, this shit hurt. It's because I'm supposed to gradually get myself in there. I said, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I'm saying all of this to say that it was a great class for one with Vicky, but a little goes a long way. I didn't feel like I was doing enough because I felt like they could get down on the ground and they could twist and they could do that. I can't do that. So I need to amp up what I need to do.
You need to set the consistency is the key and all that there. You know what I mean? It's like with your eating habits, working out, you know, just your way of life. It's consistency, especially when it's healthy. I mean, we so fast to be consistent on you know, jumping in the whip and going to work and picking that cotton and getting back in 2 hours sleep.
But what I'm saying,
you know,
Joe,
what I mean? That's all.
Consistency. I didn't think that we did the yoga. I didn't feel like it was enough. I felt like I needed to do more because I was like, I need to break out into a sweat. I need to really feel the No, I didn't. I should have just stopped and keep and go to the next class. I went to the next class. Stop. You know,
you could have did more. You just didn't have to do the weight. You could have did that with no weight. You could have did everything they did with no weight just to get your sweat. I'm just saying, don't feel like you can't take that extra step when you feel like you ain't did enough. That's cool, but when you don't have to overdo it, because that's what I'm saying. That's the key. I'm saying another 2 or 3 sets.
I felt like I didn't do enough, but my body was telling me yes, I did do enough. But my mind was on something different. And when I overdid it with my mind, I hurt my body. Your mind and your body got to be.
Sound like an R. Kelly song.
Right.
You got to know when to fold them, know when to hold them, know when to walk away, and know when to let somebody else drive. Right,
I
David
encourage
Green?
anybody to try the class though. It's a nice class. It's a nice
Yes.
little yoga session.
And we
Yeah,
do
yeah.
a nice stretch and the meditation was
You
nice.
some Christians think tell you yoga the devil in itself. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
said you ain't supposed to be tapping into all that shit. Good
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Come
So
to
wow, I
you.
mean, I just be hearing y'all talking. I be hearing y'all, you know what I mean? So I just want y'all to know which y'all be in there, and which garden y'all in there stretching in. Who garden? It ain't not necessarily, you know, I ain't saying nothing about the teacher or nothing like that, but bigger than that, where it come from, what it supports and what it does. So, you know what I mean? Not the instructors, you know. I'm just
I
clarifying.
That
know.
is actually a debate that
Good morning. Is that Zindin?
morning.
Good morning,
Hi,
baby.
how are you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm good.
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 Last
So
class was good.
I
She
wanted
just
to
had a point.
respond to that.
Yeah.
So that's something, yes, the Christian community and evangelicals and things like that, they are in debate of what yoga really is. So there is a fine line between using it to support yourself and your body or tapping into the other realm. There is a fine line, and understanding that your intention makes it, the intention allows you to move forward in whichever direction you want to. You know, I don't move to the other direction. I stay in my lane. I'm a believer of Christ, and I know that God created everything perfect in his will and in his word. So that is where I'm staying and in my lane. I don't try to use it to talk to other spirits or whatever the case may be. And that's because if you think about it, in creation, God allowed us to lay down and prostrate. You know, in Christianity, we call it prostrate. And so that's considered savasana when we're resting on our mat with our heads up. Our bodies are laying down towards the ground, and we're we're meditating and we're breathing and things like that. God breathed the breath of life into our body and into our mind, into our veins. And so that's the breath. He breathed life, and that is the life's force. And so I totally understand where you're coming from, and people do have a challenge with that. But I know that in the research and in seeking God about what I do, he told me this is a place because nobody rests. Everybody is so busy that they do not rest, and rest is a weapon against the enemy. So
And my opinion about that was, you know, I wasn't shooting shots at anybody.
I
Like
get
I
it.
said,
I know
you did. I know
it's
you did. I
important.
just want to, you know, I'm just saying, you know, while people out here they doing a lot of things and being a part of a lot of stuff that they don't have a clue about the depth or the, you know, the risks taken. I serve, you know, I go out and help and do things and at times. And if I'm at a church serving, and guess what? One of the next service days, I'm going up in that church and listening to what the pastor talking about, because I ain't gonna be working for somebody that got a whole different agenda. You know what I'm saying? And what I know is righteousness, just love. You know what I'm saying? Now you shoot a good example with the way you serve food and you got a pantry, but that don't mean nothing. So you gotta see the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk, you gotta do your own research. You gotta, you know, do these things when you're heavily a part of that. And I'll let it go with that. But yeah, we gotta just be aware. And I like your awareness and clarity of the situation. So thank you very much.
Well, I took the class Friday and it was good. It helped you.
Yeah, it was nice.
She had you wiggle your hands with your toes. She had you relaxing your body and clearing your mind. She was like, that thought that came in, push it out, push it out. And she needs like that thought that came in, push it out. She had you clear your mind so we could get in tune and listen to our body. And Vicky, I was telling them that I felt like because I was in the chair that I wasn't getting like enough for the pull. And I was like, I ain't even working for sweat. So after we got off, I continued on doing some yoga with some weights and doing some other stuff that maybe I should not have. And I overdid it for being the first time. It's like you going to the gym, and I'm running 5 miles. So when I did that, I pulled some muscles that used to be there that I had to rebuild again, and it was just that aching muscle pain. And I was saying I thought it was a part of saying that I need to ease back into it. I'm not the same person that I was 30 years ago. My body
none of us are.
Hey Miss Zen and Miss Zen man, the Zen Yoga Bay. Hey, can you do some exercises with her where she's not pushing out all the time and she's receiving something in? Because her exercises of pushing out have been extreme. You know, she can't nothing even get close to getting in. She needs something to take some breath in and receive some things.
I got one. I got one.
We talking about yoga.
Althea, I got one for you. Althea, I got one for you. Okay, this is called face yoga. Watch this. This is my impression of a rabbit.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Face yoga.
Talking about? Well, anyway, I like that. I like the fact that I can see how the yoga could easily be used to get to wake yourself up and get alert for the day, or the opposite, which is going to sleep. You know, I can feel the oxygen actually get to areas that I haven't been using. So the thought of being in a certain position and breathing, I can feel like the difference already. Like the focus I had by the time we wound down was done. I thought it was pretty cool.
And Vicky was up to showing off. You laying on your back. I used to be able to lay on my back and hold my ankles at one point in time too. But they won't let me get it.
What had happened was you had stopped practicing yoga. And what happens is you can't do the same things. And when you stop practicing, you gave them stretches up. It was a different kind of yoga you gave up.
I was able to do that, and it's so funny because I used to be able to sit in Indian style. And I used to be able to have my feet, the palm of my feet. I used to be able to fold them this way, but now I got so much thigh meat and calf meat. I can't even make.
That's called the seal back. That's called the seal back. And when you cross their legs like that and you put them on their knees and you hit it, that's called the seal back. You're hitting the seal back. The legs are
you know, I'm for real. I got to get the stretches and the exercises again. And had I had a partner, when I used to have a partner, he used to massage my legs. He used to pull my legs back. That's not come I know how to remember.
That Tink Tank.
No,
y'all don't help each other.
See, everybody know about Tink Tank.
Y'all don't help y'all don't help each other at yoga. Y'all don't help each other at stretching like that, because I know, like say football for instance, when you stretching in before practice, two of y'all get together and one lay across your back with his chest and push your head down into the ground and pull your legs and all that stuff. You have a stretch partner, so you don't do that to help somebody like Althea out that need a little help with the beginning game. Hold them legs back.
So during the summertime, when, as y'all know, my son runs track. And so before he started running, we was on the bleachers stretching and breathing. Like you said, Trey, you could feel the oxygen going into different parts of your body. That's what's so important. And so when he got ready to start running, he came in first place, and they saw, people in the crowd and things like that saw that he was doing yoga before he, started running. It's to make sure that you have enough oxygen in your body as well, because to be honest, sometimes we forget to breathe, and breathing deeply is so important. And so this is something else that I'm also certified in. It's called Yoga Nidra. And Yoga Nidra is the transformational sleep. It's rest. Our bodies don't rest. And so this is kind of like, if you have heard from like psychologists, EMDR, it's like the different sides, the left and the right side of your brain. It's to help with relaxing your consciousness and tapping into your subconscious to let your body rest. So it's 1 hour is like having 4 hours of sleep.
Really?
Yeah. Our communities, our communities are really mouth breathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no, for real. Like we don't know how to breathe. We don't know how to breathe in our communities. You know, we don't have that breathing. We got a lot of smoking in our family. So you're incorrect. You practicing how to breathe incorrectly from the top, and that's habit forming. So if you're always hitting a cigarette, when you're not smoking a cigarette, you still inhaling through your mouth. You breathing through your mouth instead of your nostrils. You know, and so I mean we have so many like that's a big thing. And then of course all the other dietary stuff, but that breathing, even with all the dietary problems that come along with some of them problems that we have, even with that breathing, how much it would help even in your bad in situations where you got high potential, high cholesterol and asthma and mucus build up and all that. Just properly breathing would help.
Because the doctor, that is the big problem too. Because he told me that I have to take deep breaths in. He said it's more labored because I got so much weight on my chest. So I have to breathe. When I take a deep breath in, I have to hold these girls up to get actually like this and breathe. So I had to use my arms to help not pull or that weight, have the weight laying on my chest. So
your stomach,
it's diaphragmatic breathing, and that's actually what I do with my kids. The after school program that I do, I just spent 3 weeks on breathing, and like it's so important that they know properly how to breathe and how to manage stress and things like that. I haven't even gotten into the postures yet because breathing is so important, and us as a Black community, we don't know how to breathe properly, so
really don't. I mean, it's a big issue. You just put there, and now that people on the panel and even in the low income any community, pay attention. Watch people when they talking and breathing and and how they inhale and exhale, and have no rhythm whatsoever, so.
That's important, that breath.
Well, I choose to do the opposite. If I want a good night's sleep, me and Connie go out and we go bowling. I come back, I smoke a big bowl, do a couple of shots of Jack Daniels, have a 6-pack of beer, and then we go to sleep. And I wake up 7 a.m. every night.
Hey, to add just to that one thing, I'm sorry, Rodney. What's up, brother? That one thing just to add to this is that even the pharmaceutical companies know what they're doing. Like they don't give you your asthma medicine through your nostrils. They give you your asthma medicine so you take it through your mouth and you take that big gulp in air and you feel like that's where your relief is at. So mentally you already whooped. You see what I'm saying? Because that's where you believe your relief is at, by taking a big giant inhale like that. So I just wanted to add that.
That's not the way. That's not the way.
But and half of us take asthma medicine incorrectly anyway.
I'm glad I don't have nothing so far. I'm not gonna wish that on myself, but I'm glad I don't so far.
You don't. And a lot of people are developing asthma, more breathing condition, because they're saying, because the RSVP, all that, it's the bad air quality. That why we're developing breathing issues and all of that lung stuff, because what we're breathing into our body, and it's getting into the lungs, it's not expelling that the proper way. We got to let them air out just as much as we got to take the air in. And a lot of us don't even know that.
Yeah. Josh said he's just happy to be breathing. He said the subject will be great for Wednesday too. Like it'll be dope to really get into on Wednesday because I do like this. Destiny said she was breathing wrong and got fat.
She said breathing wrong and got
She was
fat.
breathing wrong and got fat. So the white
Breathing
community
wrong ain't
knows
gonna
how
get
to.
you fat,
Right.
Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Vicky. Tell me about the class of the rest. You got to get your body got to get you rest.
Oh yeah, so the Yoga Nidra again, it is about resting your conscious mind. We're continuously using our conscious mind, and we don't have an opportunity to rest it. Even when we're asleep, we're not resting. Resting is different than sleep. And so when we are doing the Yoga Nidra, it's a series of left and right hemispheres that we're going through, and we are shutting off our consciousness to other things. We're closing our eyes, there's no movement, and we are going through a series of left and right hemisphere movements and breathing techniques, as well as guided meditations. And it is for our subconscious mind, to tap into our subconscious mind, and for that to take the forefront while our conscious mind takes a back seat. It is so transformative. And you might feel just like you did, Althea, like it's not doing anything, like I'm just laying on the floor. But when I tell you the benefits of this transformative rest, it is completely amazing. You get a boost of energy. You just like yoga, but it's dealing with your subconscious. You get a boost of energy, so you feel like you can clean, you feel like you can go shopping, you can do all these different things. And then when it's time to go to bed, like it'll bring you down, and then you will get the best rest ever. If you do it right before you go to sleep, you'll just go right into your sleep, and you'll get the rest that you need. Not just sleep, because there's different stages of sleep. There's, the REM sleep, the alpha waves, the different things like that you go through. And I'm sorry if I'm talking like all, but like I'm so passionate about it. I'm so passionate about it. Yoga Nidra is something that we absolutely need as a community. Rest is our weapon. I'm telling you, because if you are clear, if your mind is clear, you're able to make better decisions about how you operate during the day. You're able to make better decisions in your work environment. You're able to tap into that creative aspect of your brain that gets so clogged up and stressed out from the course of a regular day.
What's it called? Yoga what?
Nidra. Nidra. Yoga
So
Nidra.
we need it in our communities real bad. We just need to call that shit Yoga Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yoga nigga. Yoga nigga. Yoga nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's not for you, Damien. That is not for you, son.
Come on, Yoga nigga. Oh, he a white nigga. He a white nigga.
Just call it yoga.
You remember that movie where they said? You remember that movie where they said, see that white nigga over there? And he was like, huh? Yeah, that's Gamey, right? That white nigga over there. You know what I'm saying? That's him.
So on the same path we're talking about, yoga and breathing, all that stuff. How many people on this panel ever take psychedelics like mushrooms or LSD or?
That's a chemical added chemical to your brain. You don't want that. We don't want that. We want the brain to do what it do naturally.
Mushrooms are natural, baby. Mushrooms are natural.
Those your endorphins, your all that stuff. The brain naturally releases that. We want it done naturally. We're trying to get away from the medicine.
No, but mushrooms are natural. Peyote is natural. Ayahuasca is natural. And it'll leave you in
I had a question for the hot yoga lady. Where'd she go?
She said,
"Where's hot yellow lady?"
She wanted to high out. She wanted to make her new business sign. Yoga nigga. Yoga nigga. Everybody.
I was trying to get it. Yeah, well, there she go. All right,
there she is.
I got a question. So people want to join you. Where do they need to go?
They need to go to my Instagram and DM me. I will be putting out an advertisement, but for the moment, go to my Instagram at the Zenden80. DM me, get your slot.
That's the
7 o'clock.
Zenden, THEZENDEN 80. The Zenden 80. And DM her, yeah, you know. And I check her
Yes,
DMs too,
thank
so
you.
no dick.
No.
I check the DMs.
My man.
Yeah.
I
It
was
was
sending
definitely
that.
like
I was sending that to Destiny.
yeah.
So she don't send no dick pics.
Yeah. It was definitely like melatonin after like the same feeling you get after like 30 minutes of you took a melatonin or something. It just was the same feeling. Like I had one time when I was like I had issues with sleeping, so I had to take a sleeping pill every once in a while to just force myself to wind down. But it was the same effect. So I don't know. I like how you can do it in the morning if you want to and go to work. So I don't like stuff that has me laggy at work, but I like that I feel, like you said, you focus.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Or you can use it before you go to, sleep.
And it won't give you that drowsy feeling throughout the day,
Yeah.
like something's still pulling on you.
Or catch you a habit because you got your kids going in and go to bed unless you get them that shot. Nigga, I need my melatonin. I ain't going to sleep.
Yeah, no, I do know.
I be like, yo, for real, we got little dope fiends running around here.
Yeah.
Oh my
We
goodness.
didn't have that.
Oh.
We had go in the room and look at the back of your eyelids. We had to
Yeah.
go in darkness. That's what and you better not make a sound. I remember I got a whoop because I was sitting talking.
I bet you went to sleep then. I bet you went to sleep after that whooping. I bet you the sleep came easy.
It's not there crying. And they was
Oh,
like,
right.
why are you crying? I'm like, shut up, I can't talk to you.
Oh, right. Can you believe we building these little dope fiends at age of 3, 4, and 5, man? Be coming out with the face on.
But our bodies naturally produce chemicals. It naturally produces serotonin, dopamine. It already produces those things. And so when we are trying to use those substances, we're trying to get that same effect when our body already creates that drug.
That's what I was saying.
That part though.
That's what I was
Okay.
saying.
I have a question
Oh,
for
God.
I have a question for Hot Yoga Lady. So
She up in the DM.
last time I went to do yoga, like you may not be able to tell by like looking at me, but I actually through genetics, I go through lots of physical pain thanks to my father's side of the family. When I tried yoga the whole time, like I couldn't do it because my wrist. So I can't do this one because of my back. Can't do this one because of my knees. Are there some more, I don't know, I guess lazy is the most direct word to put it, like lazy yoga moves that I can do to relax my body, but not pass out, Not the one, I love the yoga move that's lay on your back and close your eyes and fall asleep. I love that one. But what about the other ones?
Absolutely. And that's essentially what Althea was talking about. I also have a chronic pain condition. I have fibromyalgia and APS. And that's something that I want to get out there. I want people to know my story. Like I'm just not, just this picture perfect, individual. I decided, oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Just saying.
But there are positions. Althea did yoga with me in a chair. So as simple as you said, your wrist hurts, just rotating your wrist like this, back and forth. That helps with your wrist. You can, do certain stretches sitting down. Turn your torso towards the side, holding on to the.
Hey, don't give them this stuff for free. They gotta join your thing.
This is not the only web game and shit.
Fridays, I think I already followed your life on Instagram.
Friday is 7 o'clock. I expect you to be in the class this Friday, Destiny.
That's right. Get your pockets right. Take down.
Huh?
And take it one step at a time. Don't be adding no weights, okay? Because it's gonna be a gradual progression. Okay.
And yoga is not. And I do want to say this: yoga is not a one-time thing. If you do it once, it's not going to help you. You really have to do it because I mean, let's get it straight. I mean, and Trey will probably say this. I know I'll say it for myself. You know, the first time I did yoga, man, I wasn't doing those postures correctly. I was all screwed up trying to understand how to get it, how to do it correctly, and had one leg going the wrong way, arm a different way, and this, that, and the other. But once I was there, you know, I would say at least 3 or 4 times, and then you actually see the correct way to do the posture, and you're doing it the correct way, then you really see the benefits. And then the more you do it, the more your body loosens up. Because in the beginning, you're gonna have all that stiffness the next day or pain the next day. And just remember, pain is also a good thing. Pain is a way, is basically weakness leaving your
indicator.
body. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
it's okay that the next day that you're in a little bit of pain. You know, you just don't want to be in the point where you can't handle it. But yeah, of course you're gonna feel some soreness the next day.
And if you don't, you needed to do more. If you don't,
if you don't feel nothing at all.
That you want to get into it.
One of
You don't
the
wanna
Hey,
add no
JoJo Baby just did it. JoJo Baby just did it.
and I overdid it.
If you're not in pain the next day, you didn't do it right.
One of
But that's-
the
I
red
overdid
flags I dated was really into yoga. He got really into yoga when he was in prison. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
there's a book called The Prison Yoga Project, and don't
Loosen
laugh
up.
at me, right?
oh man,
Is
But
that the
it's called
same one you
Prison
turned
Yoga
out?
Project, and it's got
a
yoga
downward
poses
dog will
that are
get you every
considered
time.
more masculine.
It shows you how to bend over.
Yeah, I'd get the soap without somebody intruding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd say hi, Ben. Hi, Ben. How are you, Ben?
Who was that, your cellmate?
We already know, Cook. We already know you signed up
look
to
at him
Cook
telling
County Jail, and we already know.
I'll say with the yoga, because I'm still like not saying nothing about nobody age, but I'm still on the younger side, and I'm still like active like with the bike ride and swimming and stuff. That it didn't hurt, but I will say that I had the same sweating as if I worked out. I got more of I guess with the oxygen part, I got more of that well rested or willing to rest type of feeling after. But I wasn't hurting or anything. I mean, I realized I need to cast my shit to a TV so I can see what poses you're doing because I'm trying to look all close and make sure that I'm doing stuff right. But yeah, I wasn't hurting or nothing like that. It showed me my range,
Like it's
and
not
it showed me like now that I don't do certain things anymore, it showed me like where I used to be. So I do see the
And we got that feedback too, Trey. So this week I'm gonna try to do it on YouTube. So if you have a smart TV, you can just go to YouTube and watch it, opposed to trying to do it on your phone because we needed, like you said, you only got that little screen. So that's what next week we're gonna start doing it on YouTube so that I'll send a link to YouTube so people can put it on their smart TV and it's a better picture than trying to see what Vicky's doing on a phone screen. So
I like that a lot better. You're like, oh yeah, go join her on Facebook. Look, if I'm on Friday, that's what it was. That's the F, and I'm like, that's a little phone. I don't really know about all that. You're like, put it on your TV. That would actually put me in a specific spot where I need to be there and pay attention. So I like that. I'm gonna put it on my smart TV. That big thing over that yonder.
Long as you ain't sitting across the couch with your foot up on the table and
Pepper
stuff.
doesn't put their so y'all want to get the Zen 80 for your dog too. Pepper does the yoga with Vicky.
Pepper does the yoga too.
Yeah.
You can't be eating out of the bowl of M&Ms on the table while you're doing yoga, Destiny.
Oh my god, I love that. I see the videos where like dogs doing downward dog with their owner, and I'm like, that's cute stuff. That's like, they do yoga on the regular whenever your dog's doing it. Like my dog's a stoner. I don't know where that came from.
Pepper's like, I'm making sure nobody don't get close. Ain't nobody going to run up on here. Ain't no Will Smith moments up in here.
Yes, he loves to meditate too.
We got to give him his own mat sometime because he'll take Vicky's mat.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if y'all knew anything about like know if anyone who that does like signage or anything like that. But when I was watching the stream and I was doing some of the poses and stuff, I thought it was dope for the shadow behind you when you know how people sit a crisscross style and they have their arms just on their legs just sitting. I thought it was like dope that see the outline on the background of you, like to be able to as kind of like a logo or imagery type thing. It was kind of dope to see the perfect outline sit down. I don't know if y'all had anybody who does
I
like
noticed.
signage or anything, but
I saw
yeah,
what
it
you're
was kind
talking
of
about
Well,
too.
I
yeah, it
know.
was dope to see.
I
You
know
could
the
tell it
only
was
reason
her.
why.
Damn,
I know the only
Damien,
reason why I go to
Damien,
yoga classes is because it's
Damien.
like a free strip club.
Maybe you need some of these headphones. That's what you're gonna get for Christmas, so you can hear when everybody is talking. Because I don't think that sometimes.
I haven't said shit in 20
He's
minutes.
not listening. It
Yeah,
don't matter. He
yeah.
listening
So
anyway.
anyway, you heard what I said about her outline and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
That it looks nice to probably capture that. All right, I'm done.
I got you. Nah, I might, but I don't know because we did have some people who had seeing issues. So I think we're going to do it this time with the lights completely on, so that people who said they couldn't see, we're gonna be trying different things. We're trying to get it perfect. So I don't know. Well, I'm not.
I know.
Vicky has an awesome producer that helps her with these things. So
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah, he's amazing. He knows his things like that too, Trey. And
yeah.
we're trying to get it all perfect, or the producer's trying to get it all perfect for her. He's
Shit, Amazon get you right with them soft lights for real. Them big room like soft, that ain't too harsh and nothing like that. Amazon get you right with that type of shit. Like,
we'll
they
make
got
it
a lot
work.
of nice stuff with that. That's dope.
The
I'm all for
Amazon gonna get me right. I'm gonna get a boo off of Amazon. I need a partner. I wanted to tell y'all.
Gotta get stretched out
wait
first.
Wait a minute. My
Right.
friend called me back.
You can't
The
pose
one
yet.
that was on he called me back that day. I said, look at this.
Oh, your boy? Oh, your boy called you back. Oh yeah, your boy
He
you
was at
already
work.
knew
He was
on
telling me-
yeah, Reese.
Yeah.
Reese
I
was
mean, that's
on
my old friend.
Facebook.
He's gonna be my friend for a long
Baby,
time. He's
baby.
just my old friend.
Well, you
The
gotta
one
get
that
that stretching right, Reese. We gonna have to get that
it's
chair,
so
get them
funny
legs.
because
Yeah.
it's in
Yeah, the stretching is so right. I probably wouldn't have pulled a muscle in my hip last night. All I did at the gym was leg stuff. I should have stretched first. I did not.
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah,
I
now
need to
my
drink
hip
more
hurts.
water and stuff. Yeah.
I got a question for the panel.
Water has to be out of this equation because I drink nothing but water.
We're not
these
taking
days.
panel questions right now, Damien. You got a
Y'all all
question for the
cracked
beautiful
up
guest?
crackling
Yes,
and
we have to respect that woman right there. Look how pretty she is.
Thank you. Thank
I'll
you.
ask your question. I want to know what
It
he's
was a
going to
yoga
ask.
question.
Go ahead.
All right, here's my yoga question because she's here and I really want to know. Do you think it's a really good way to make sure that when you go on a first date that it's creative and you take them to a yoga class?
No, I think it would insinuate that you're trying to see her body and see how well she can flex in the bedroom. So
knew I
that
was
would
right.
not be a good first date. I would say maybe a Zumba class because it's active and it's not so it's not the same as a yoga class. It's a little bit different.
Yoga class, you want to be and there.
Yeah.
And then for Zumba, you're sitting there acting like a damn idiot. So like that's when you're
Yeah.
dancing around, you're getting the exercise, you're doing something exhilarating that'll release the endorphins in your brain that might make her want to touch you. And and you're being goofy and laughing. So hell yeah. I love
Yeah.
Zumba. Zumba for a first date is a great answer.
Mhm.
Bicycle and take one of them
Unless
bicycles.
she in a wheelchair. That's a little mean.
It says what?
He said, unless she's in a wheelchair.
Unless she's in a
I
wheelchair.
can do Zumba with your walker.
Don't take her to Zumba if she's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that won't work.
Yeah, Damien, take Connie to
yoga is
Zumba.
not discriminatory. Luckily, her classes. Luckily, Miss Zen Yoga's classes are for everybody, so it's inclusive. She has exercise you can do if you are in a wheelchair. So let's not put that for her brand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the young ladies, besides Reese said, stayed in the chair. There was another young lady that was in the chair also for the
Yeah.
for the class. So, it's a good thing that, definitely a good thing that, and like I said, like you said, Reese, too, because you don't want to over exert yourself. Get that stretching, get that stuff done, because that makes it better when you actually do some weights workout. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if
Mhm.
your body's loose and this, that, and the other, and you do that stretching, you won't get that cramp that Destiny's talking about when you do work out. You'll be nice and stretched, and it'll really help your muscles more than hurt you. Go ahead,
And you had
Destiny.
to stop and get your water. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
even smoke weed, but my lips were stuck to my teeth. I was thirsty. I was like, when she said, "Get your water," I was like, "Oh, you know what? I should have
I was
stopped."
happy when you finally said it. When you finally said we could drink some water, I said, "God damn, thank you."
You those muscles. People think, "How you
No,
do the
I
work?"
do.
You need to be lubricated. Yes.
I drink a lot of water. Although, and like whenever I put my hand up initially, I was like, "Hey, do you have any idea on like things I could do at home or natural things, easy at home things I could do to help with the cramp like that?" And then my brain reminded me that I saw a video not too long ago that said, "Drink pickle juice."
Yes,
It
that works.
relaxes your muscles, and for some damn reason or something, the vinegar does, and it's supposed to help. It also is apparently immaculate for menstrual pains. I haven't tested it out yet, but I have pickle juice and I have problems, so I'll probably give that a try here soon. But what do you
Alrighty.
as a professional, what would you say if I said, "Hey, how do I get rid of this cramp?" I do drink water. That's all I drink. That's all I've drank for the
And
last like 2
mustard helps too. Mustard helps with cramps and Charlie
Mustard.
horses.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mustard, like
is
what?
what-
I slather it on there or what?
No, you eat it. You eat it, Destiny. See, you wasn't on the Wellness Wednesday. You'd have been paying attention.
You right.
We
You
talked
right.
about it.
You
I
right.
could also say I could give you something that I've been doing lately. Yoga also helps with releasing of toxins in your body, so that trap energy. So you'll be farting a lot. People might laugh a lot, yawn a lot, things like that. But one of the things that I've been doing is cutting a half a lemon with the lemon juice, putting some salt in there, warm water, and drinking that, and that helps flush out your system every morning.
Okay.
Mhm.
8
Yeah, a lot of
ounces.
people got toxins
Half
with
a
that.
lemon, 8 ounces.
That's why
Warm
y'all
water, salt.
cramping and
That's hot
Gotta
lemonade.
have some
baby.
lemon.
That's some lemon tea. But you said
Now,
you put
no
salt.
sugar, no sugar.
no sugar and all that shit.
How
No
much
sugar.
would you use? A teaspoon of salt?
Yeah. I
Teaspoon
wouldn't even
sound like
put
a
a
lot.
teaspoon of salt in it. That's too much.
Yeah.
Like a couple, like a little pinch, a
Like
little
this,
sprinkle,
like
not
this,
a damn.
you like this.
Don't
Yeah.
y'all know that salt
Yes.
water, if you drink it on a consistent basis, it'll drive you crazy?
Okay.
People have been
I
out
don't
to
know
see
nothing
There
about
you,
that.
there you go
Is
with
that-
some shit
is
like
that what
that.
happened to
'Cause
you,
I ain't never
Damien?
heard
Salt
that.
water out of the ocean, sure.
Yeah,
Oh, then
with
put
parasites.
a lemon in and put a
Salt
lemon
water out
in
the ocean to dehydrate.
Did you know a lot of the salt in the ocean is actually just like welcome? The more you know.
So I'm okay.
That's it's supposed to be the actual white sand beaches. The white sand is not welcome. I think it's like something farting or something like that. I can't remember what it was now. But it's
I love that.
yeah. That's what it is. That's what the
This is
white
like
sand is.
Cocktail Thursday stuff. My bad.
Yeah,
This
my
is
bad.
this. So we're getting go back on topic. I did
Oh,
this the Zendan 80, the yoga class Friday. It was awesome. It was good. Did y'all see my
Yeah.
post?
We gotta get LA Josh Preston in there. Come on, LA. Get your you and your wife have a date night and join us at the Zendan 80 on Friday.
A couples one would be kind
Yeah.
of dope too, though.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
she's
you know,
on
two
couple.
husbands and wives get in there.
Couple. We need to do the modified version. Destiny, that's the word you're looking for. When you say dumb it down or lazy,
I
it's
said
modified.
lazy it up.
Or
Yeah.
modified.
Modified.
I was at the end of
Modified
my
for the
career like this, doing my modified turns.
Yeah.
Look at somebody reading the dictionary and stuff.
Turn.
Look at that.
Josh,
I can
Josh,
get
Dan,
down, I just can't get back up.
once your girl learns that spider pose, then that changes your life right there. I'm gonna have to Vicky teach all that or something next week. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, show it to us.
Spider pose is where it's at. Yeah.
I used to be
Dude,
able
I
to
got
grab my
some,
ankles.
I got a video of her doing it. You know what? I'll repost it on Facebook.
As much
The
as I'd
old
love
one.
to watch your wife do things.
Don't think. Oh
Oh
no,
no, she
think
did.
you should do that.
Spider pose where it's at, dog. I'm telling you.
Don't.
It looks seductive, but it's very helpful for many parts of your body.
I bet I'm
Mhm.
gonna look at it and go, ow.
Yes.
Look, stop picking up on the Zen 80. Stop making you. I'm blushing for. Like,
It's
Huh?
all good. It was
Oh,
great
shit.
joining you all today. I really appreciate that.
Yes,
Pick
Yeah,
me
it was-
up on anytime
So good.
you want, and I need to get with you to talk about that other yoga. Look, do you take my insurance? Because I need to get some
So
sessions.
silly.
I help you get certified to take the insurance because you got.
I mean, listen, we can do it. If you know how, let me know, because I will take insurance if that's a thing. Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's just like physical therapy.
It is.
Yeah, it really is.
All you got to do is get your licensures and stuff, and I show you how to bill for it. I
Okay.
certainly will.
And then have your doctor write you a referral for yoga therapy. And yeah, we can do it like that.
And if you participate with
definitely
certain
worth it.
insurance companies, get the one that you in network, and they can just come to you on their own. Shoot, yeah.
Oh, that's right. We got
Pow.
to connect on that. That would be amazing. That's a
I'm gonna,
great thought.
I'm gonna send in a couple of different songs that are like, you know how y'all was talking about the songs that y'all want to use for it. Like I got a lot of different little neo soul type of instrumentals and stuff like that y'all that's really like
It helps set the
in
mood.
that that's in that type of realm because it was nice and calm with that warm down.
Yes,
At
it
the
was.
end.
And it was
Yeah.
spiritual. I like that. I'm like, oh, gospel music.
Mhm.
It was, and it was. I'm not going to say it was gospel. It was spiritual, meaning it was uplifting music,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and that it uplifts the spirit. And that's what we
I'm
was
all
doing
for that.
with the
That's
yoga. So I'm
right.
definitely down for that. So if y'all guys haven't tried it, I suggest you do.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
right.
Somebody on the panel look like they done got tickled up a little bit here in the last 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? I can smell a fresh kill when I smell one. You know?
What is you talking about?
Shit, there it is. You could be lost because it wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? But Destiny know what's up. I see what's up.
Talking about I had a fresh kill.
Going the whole
Talking about
time.
Right. What does it look like when you had a fresh kill? Because you don't have a shit.
It's that
Nah,
neon
see,
bright color that
it look
Destiny
like
got on her glow.
it look
Well,
like
might
she
hit
look
her
like
ass
that.
we know it.
It
Hit her
look like
ass
it's
up after the show. Hit her ass up after the show. Goddamn.
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about look like somebody got served up. What you talking about, my man? I ain't shit.
Yeah,
I ain't talking about.
and it sounds like you want to be next. So just like I said, hit her up and get yours. Play a hater, get yours. Shit.
He got a
So I'm in a whole nother part of the
All right,
country.
y'all.
so,
Well, I am out. I gotta work. I gotta pay some bills.
Thank you for your time. And,
All right, take care.
She
All
looked
right, thank you for coming.
Don't mess your money up, boo.
All right, take care.
Yeah.
All right.
Not
I
Elmer's
did have one
Blue.
more video that I wanted to share. It was a video that I wanted to talk about. Everybody with Jay-Z
That Elmer's
and
Blue.
Diddy now. And I don't know if they're going to let us even share that because there was some news clipping. I went to 6 different sources and I kept reading the story. Now, help me, panel. This is something that happened 24 years ago, but also, didn't they settle this out of court when that allegedly happened?
What?
I don't know.
You're talking about.
You're talking about Jay-Z got accused of having sex with I think a 12 or 13-year-old girl.
13-year-old. It was at the Diddy party. It was 24 years ago. They did the VMA whatever awards ceremonies. The young girl was trying to get in. She couldn't get in, but she was talking to one of the drivers, and they was like, "Yeah, but I can get you into the after party." So she was like, "Bet, I'm rolling to the after party." She ended up, the young 13-year-old, going to the after party, where they said that Diddy and allegedly Jay-Z, because all this allegedly, basically gangbanged her. You know, that they gave her a drink and Diddy pushed up against the wall, pushed her on the bed. And this is what's written in the police report, that while she was on the bed, that Jay-Z allegedly started undressing her and started having sex with her. Right? And they said Diddy was watching from the back. So Diddy had to step up after Jay-Z finished. Diddy tried to step up and tried to make her do fellatio. By that time, the girl was sobering up and was like, let me the hell out of there. They said she ran up out of the party, through the party with her clothes, her dress in front of her, and finally, you know, got out of the party. It was one of those freak offs. Now, they said that they settled with Jay-Z. She got paid for it, you know, for the charges and all of that. This is my thing. If you're guilty, you never, if you're guilty, if I'm not guilty, I'm not gonna pay for something that I'm not guilty of.
Yeah.
But if you went ahead and paid her off, then that should be gone. That was already resolved and settled 24 years ago. So why are they trying to bring it back up now? Because everybody knew about it.
Trumps. They threw out Trump, so we need something else.
And 24 years ago, Jay-Z wasn't a billionaire.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
all that
exactly.
money wasn't there to get a piece of.
So
There wasn't no
now
pie to
she's
cut a
more
piece
money.
out of.
She ran out of money.
Yeah,
Wait,
so.
okay, can I throw out something real quick? I'm not the person that I look at things from both points of views and possible points of views and this and that. And I it's very unfortunate that would have happened to anybody were they not interested in it. Although whenever they say 13-year-old girl, I think about whenever I was 13 and all the 13-year-old girls when I was 13 and what they were doing. And I wonder, what the fuck was this child doing at this party in the first place?
Destiny, your 13 isn't the 13 now. Nowadays, these 13-year-olds is something different. Like my 13
Don't matter.
This wasn't nowadays though. This was when I was 6. What were the 13-year-olds like?
I mean, regardless, they was at a Diddy party, so I mean, or whoever the fuck party.
Who the fuck put her there? That should be very important to the situation. Who the fuck put her there?
Yeah.
And what was she running from? She needed help, poor baby. At 13, and the driver was like, come on, I can get you in. See, and those people like the drivers, they get off scot-free. If you know this child is 13, whatever, you need to get something too, just because you're not the rich one, but you bringing the kids in. You know, you the Pied Piper. Had you not say, hey, I can get you in, she wouldn't have been in.
I'm surprised we didn't mention the parents yet. I'm surprised we didn't mention we talking about drivers and mailmen and all that shit. We ain't saying nothing about the parents yet.
Well, I got questions. I do got questions.
When my
Mommy showed the video, we can see the video.
When my girls were that age, they wouldn't leave my fucking sight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
There's no way my 13-year-old would end up at a Diddy party.
Yeah. So.
That's stupid. That's bad parenting. Period. Drop the mic.
You said one of your daughters. All right,
but then again, that might have been the whole plan. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, when I was
there are
13,
parents
I
out
was
there.
looking. Your parents ain't gotta know where you say you was at and where you supposed to be at all the time. And I know it. I know.
But
I
ending
know.
up at
I
a
know.
Diddy party? That a Diddy
I know. I
party?
know.
Like,
I
ended up
know.
a lot
I
of
know.
places, but a Diddy
I know.
party? That's
I
hard
know,
to get
yo.
into.
I know, yo. But when people obsessed or which again pulls back to what we were talking about earlier. When they obsessed and they looking at the stuff, yo, they gonna make it happen. It's gonna happen. The universe gonna line up. It might not be meeting Diddy like you thought you was gonna meet him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you met him. I'm just saying, watch what you ask for. And I ain't saying that the girl was in any way. I'm just saying that when I was 13, we was moving in, like, you know what I mean, and quietly, you know, we was oh yeah, we going this way and we went that way. Or
You go do the things you're not supposed to do.
13, yes, I stayed out all night long before, and we could have snuck away from where we was at. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, It's a lot of I don't blame I don't blame the parent. Just run to the parent because the parent ain't always,
But there's a will, there's a way.
Ain't always the one to blame. When there's a will, there's a way. Kids is gonna do.
Let's get something straight. This girl was failed by a lot of people, in my opinion.
Yeah, right.
I said, in my
Say it
opinion,
again.
this girl. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, say what you said, right?
I said this girl was failed by a lot of people. It was not just one person. So
True
I'm just
that.
I'm naming a lot of people that failed her. Her parents failed her.
Yeah.
The Diddy and what you call it failed her. The driver failed her. Whoever allowed her or got her to that party failed her. Like a lot of people failed her for this to, for this to have happened. So.
Yeah, but
Preach,
if
brother,
only
preach.
she gave the information that told like how she ended up there, because like, okay, so a situation that happened recently, I'm not going to say any names because that's friends of or family of a very good friend of mine, but the situation was the 13-year-old daughter was sneaking out in the middle of the night and going and hooking up with 18-year-old boys. Those 18-year-old boys have now been labeled as pedophiles. Is what happens. But something else that happened as well was that the woman that was picking her up to take her to have sex with these men ended up getting a kidnapping charge on her and endangering a minor. So it's not only the person involved and the person doing this. It's not only that, it's who made it happen as well. So whoever made it happen needs to be punished as well.
That's what I said. That's basically what I'm saying.
Same thing you said too. Everybody's a whole bunch of people made it happen.
Beast nailed it. Beast nailed it.
People that was around.
Yeah, Beast got it right. She was felt by a lot of people.
Am I on mute? Am I on mute?
You're not muted now.
I was just wondering because it's like,
command the energy.
I was hoping that Molly could find the video that I sent, and it was a news clipping and footage and even on other people's shows that they was talking about the situation.
He said it's 4 hours long.
No, the one was a lot of them. I was watching it, a lot of them, but just the beginning part of a little bit, so you get to understanding. It was, the young lady tried to get into a video award show, couldn't get into the award show, so she was out there talking to the drivers, and they was like, "Hey, I can get you in a Diddy party." And that the red flag should have been one up then. Molly, you got something up? What you got?
That's me putting it up. Here you go.
That ain't you.
That's me in the video. Yeah, I just put it up. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, this is the video I was telling y'all about. Here y'all go. If you can hear it, you can't hear it, can you?
No.
Nope, still can't hear it.
No, maybe hop on a few games.
All right, I don't know why the volume is not working there.
Oh yeah, the man cave video.
Yeah, I was trying to show y'all the spider pose. But it ain't. I'll just
Yo, this is my Xbox. Vicky, this
is Vicky changing my can y'all hear it?
We was talking about R. Kelly.
Yeah.
How you get up here?
Oh, y'all can hear it. I can't hear it.
Yeah. It's not gonna work. There's no way.
It's not gonna work.
Just cover my stuff up.
All right, here comes. Yeah, that's the spider pose.
They just.
There you go.
That's up back in the day.
Yeah.
Because we was talking about Jay-Z and you went in on the spider pose.
There you go. I had to show y'all. That's the spider pose.
He's showing y'all how to get hog.
There you go.
The first time we get hog tied.
They had a
There you go.
Good job.
The spider pose.
That's good.
Hey, before we round out,
I'm done.
Oh, mama. Well, I was just gonna throw it
Oh.
out there that before we found out that Diddy parties were what they were, I'm pretty sure it was just, oh wow, look at this big party that a lot of celebrities are gonna be at. So it was
That's
probably
true.
alluring as fuck without even knowing the danger she was putting herself into.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. In the
Also,
2000s,
she,
a
your wife is
13-year-old would
goddamn
not
hot.
know what she was walking into. I agree with that too.
Beast,
Yeah, but
if
like
you
I
know your
said, a
wife
lot of
ever
people
spoke,
failed her.
give me her number.
I don't give a fiddler's fuck. When my kids were 13, man, they had a time to be at the house, and that was like 7 o'clock. Have supper, do your homework, get your ass to bed. Ain't no one fucking leaving at 13. You can't even date till you're 17 without my permission.
Well, let's
Reese,
assume she's in LA and parents in LA are different.
Reese, I'm gonna be your co-taught teacher and help regain your control because you tried to wave your book and you said nobody's listening and you
Oh, she
said
said
you gave
mama.
up and you're done. She said she gave up and she's done. She tried to wave her book for Molly to play a video and shit. And I can see she's doing the chin, her the off the face thing and all that. So,
Mama.
she's trying to get her shit out, but I guess Mama's here.
I'm sorry, I won't interrupt no more.
Hey, Beast,
Too late now, Mama home. Too late now. Trying to help you. Trying to help you get control.
But like B said, many people failed her because if Jay-Z and What's Going On didn't take her virginity at that party, that means she already was having sex.
Well, we can talk about that on Turn Up Tuesday. See if we may be able to find a video for it tomorrow. Turn Up Tuesday. Y'all got to get the tickets February the 8th. Perryville, Maryland. It's going to be a hot show. Poppy the Bear, JoJo Baby, the Gwen Factor, myself, Sandy Bernstein, and who else, JoJo? Nobody else. Wait a minute, Molly, you should have. Wait a minute, Molly should have the post for the show.
Mama.
In the group, I sent it 2 times.
Think about the barbershop.
Barbershop is this Saturday. That's right. This Saturday. Thank you,
I've been
David.
needing me time.
Barbershop.